Yo, what is up, YouTube? What's up, anime fans? So yeah, the winter anime season is over. So I'm gonna have a tier list video here ranking up all the anime this season. Most of them, I might have missed one or two, but yeah, I've watched basically most of the anime this season. So yeah, we're gonna rank it up. S plus tier on the top, and then we have S to F tier. So a lot of crazy shows here, like the main popular one, of course, Solo Leveling. But yeah, besides that, it's been a chill season. Not really any must-watch shows, but a lot of like cool random varieties. So yeah, I guess let's get started. So yeah, I usually start from top to bottom, but here, this was one of the worst anime I've seen in a while. It's so bad. It feels so bad. It's called I Want to Escape from Princess Lessons. Oh my god. So it's supposed to be a romance show about like this European arranged marriage. This prince has his eyes on this noble girl, but she doesn't want to be like anywhere near royalty. She just wants to be free, wild, outside. And yeah, she just gets locked up, wasting her childhood, and is forced to like go to princess lessons, tries to drop out, tries to run away, but this prince keeps following her. It's a horror anime, it's not a romance anime. So yeah, it's an F tier show, and the anime kind of makes the prince correct because they end up like getting married at like the end of the 12 episodes. Yeah, spoilers, like who cares. Also yeah, they bring up like having babies and stuff. It's basically the first 6 episodes, it's like painful, her trying to run away, her getting locked up, everyone around her gaslighting her. And then yeah, after episode 6, like the Stockholm syndrome just like locks in. She realizes she can't run away anymore, so everyone's just like interacting like the first half of the anime never happened, and now we're all just like friends here. Are we not listening to women anymore? I guess not. So yeah, F tier for Princess Lessons. And yeah, let's get started with the S plus tier. So yeah, starting off we have Solo Leveling, one of the most popular anime this season by a lot. So yeah, I mean, it's part 2 of the season. We have Arise from the Shadow basically, so Jinwoo with his cool necromancer shadow powers. A1 Pictures worked on this anime after a year break, which is very nice. I think the wait was well worth it, because like I was following the comments during season 1, there was a lot of like kind of vocal minority of negativity where people were like hating on the first season. They're like, oh, the Japanese people will like it, it doesn't have as much sauce as the manhwa. But yeah, like I like season 1, it was fine. Season 2 kind of like propelled it up even more, so it's like one of the most popular action anime right now. So yeah, I mean, it did the manhwa justice, like really good animation, high quality, also getting more members of the Shadow Army. So yeah, he started off with Igris, but he has Iron, he has the bear tank, he has a giant orc guy, and he also, spoiler alert, gets the ant, which was a bit annoying. I didn't want him to get it, but yeah, I mean, it's happening. Jinwoo's like super strong, so it's like fun to follow him. Like this season, I've been calling him a more positive action hero because he's actually helping people. He's not really murdering anyone this season, besides that one guy Tank that like betrayed him. But yeah, besides that, he's like helping people, like he's saving his mom. That was cool. And then there is an effort to like establish some world building. We see like different factions like of armies. So yeah, the American government, Korea, and Japan, like they all kind of play a small part here. And we also see Jinwoo's dad kind of warning that there's like this evil monster presence coming. So I do like the atmosphere, but yeah, the problem is Jinwoo is getting stronger, all the monsters are getting stronger, nobody else is relevant. So even all these S-rank hunters, it shows that they can't really keep up with the ants. So yeah, Jinwoo, it's just all about him. So it might be a bit disappointing, a bit repetitive in the future. But I mean, this first season, these 24 episodes were fun. The second half was like very hype all the time. Cool music as well. So yeah, turn your brain off, power fantasy. It's nice. You know, if you want to eat some hot dog, taco, hamburger every once in a while, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Also after that, we have Re:Zero. So season 3, we have the second part of it, 8 episodes, so good. That it's kind of like full action, which was like kind of unexpected, but every episode was just like a new fight, kind of like back and forth fighting archbishops. These dudes are like hilariously overpowered, so we just have to kind of make do with what we got. We have like a ragtag team of like princesses and heroes and stuff. So yeah, Super is kind of helping everybody, leading. Everyone else is kind of like going back and forth fighting. I thought Regulus versus Amelia was like really nice because, you know, it brought the story together. Amelia saving all the wives, kind of like showing him that women aren't property, and Reinhardt and Super also teaming up. So yeah, they're all like very helpful. And yeah, the animation was super pretty. You know, Regulus doing like big water attacks, and then Amelia kind of like using ice. I thought the Liliana backstory with Priscilla was kind of whatever, but you know, Priscilla kind of showed up. And also Lust, she's kind of OP. So yeah, Lust and Gluttony both got away, which I think was like really good because they did a good job kind of balancing all these 4 archbishops. They made some of them escape, so there's more villain setups in the future, but we still like got the satisfaction of beating 2 of them. And then yeah, it looks like Gluttony is like the kind of main villain we have to beat. We see more of him, who's like actually 3 people in a trench coat. So yeah, I mean, Re:Zero, there's more of it coming in the future, I'm pretty sure. Season 4 is already confirmed, but it was definitely fun seeing just like 4 archbishops show up out of nowhere. Also, we have Orb, the second part of it. So yeah, 25 episode anime. It finished up so good, unique story. It wrapped things up. So yeah, I mean, what more to ask for? It's like a science-based anime located in like Poland in the 15th century. We see a lot of like evil people throughout the church. We're kind of fighting them, and then a lot of people like with their ideals. We see see Yolenta, a lot of pain with her because she's like trying to lead all these people during this time skip. We see that they're like teasing us because there's like a lot of moments where we're almost there, where we're so close to victory or we have like some payoff, but then the author, he rips our heart out. He's like, no, bad things are gonna happen and the journey is like that much harder. So yeah, we made a lot more characters. Yeah, just had a lot of fun. I thought the ending was a bit quick to wrap up the whole thing, but yeah, besides that, a really unique story told very well. And yeah, after that, let's go to S tier. So we have the Apothecary Diaries season 2 here. So it's gonna be a 2-core again, which is like pretty impressive. Like last year in the fall it aired, so we had 24 episodes. We have another 24. It's still like really good quality, like nice animation, but I think the story is not as good as season 1. It's not really a bad thing, but it's kind of like riding on its quality and reputation, because here there's like a lot of like kind of random mysteries that Mamo's getting like put into, where there's like so much exposition that doesn't matter. It's like Mamo solving things and then people are just like talking. So it feels like everyone is like robots, but like you can see that they're building something. Like there's like some enemies from outside, like in foreign lands. Mamo's trying her best to stay apolitical, not really like, you know, talk to anybody, not really get into trouble with the Emperor. But you know, she's like helping so many people that a lot of people do rely on her. So, I mean, it's fun to see the adventures of Mamo continue. The characters are like really colorful, well animated. So I thought it was funny because we saw the Emperor kind of invite her to like do some like escape room shit out of nowhere, and then like the next episode the Empress invited her to do like this like random mystery. So I thought those 2 missions were a bit abrupt, didn't really feel that rewarding. But besides that, even though the story so far is a bit underwhelming, like we still had a lot of cool animated shots of these women. We saw Jinshi being all fabulous in one episode, and then Mamo's still like a great character to follow. Also after that we have Zenshu. So this is an original Mappa isekai. Wow. It's like a fun story, good quality, like, you know, anything Mappa makes. They have a lot of overwork, but they do still like make really good anime. So yeah, I mean, the story's like pretty fun. It sounds like a passion project of the animators because it has to do with like artists. So the story's kind of like this Dragon Quest fantasy world where we're fighting aliens. It's not like too innovative, but yeah, the message I got from it is like a girl trying to like better herself, trying to help people form human connections for the first time. So I thought it was really fun to see Natsuko's journey, and you know, the anime's super colorful. Also after that we have Sakamoto Days for S tier. I thought this was a good anime. The elephant in a room is the animation. It doesn't have as much sauce as the manga. I know. I've seen the complaints every week. It's like really hard to discuss. Like, I guess it's unfortunate that it's not like the highest quality studio that they could get. But you know, TMS Entertainment, they also like worked on Dr. Stone this season. I thought there were like definitely cool fight scenes, especially with the deer mask guy on the train. I think like the main thing people were disappointed on was like the first big fight with Boiled. But I'm like, bro, this is Boiled. Like, who cares about him? So yeah, I mean, there were a lot of cool moments in amusement park that weren't like really well animated. Like, animation was like slow. There's just like a lot of like big blocky characters, white impact frames, and then the action is basically just like the manga panels. But you know, like, it's a wholesome introduction to the story. We see Sakamoto's family, but then this goofy ass like environment where like assassins are an actual industry. And then, you know, Sakamoto's literally John Wick. He can kill people with like household appliances. So yeah, you know, fun anime, like crazy ass world building, just not really too much substance. But you know, everyone has superpowers. I'm pretty sure core 2 might get better. So yeah, we have the second core in the summer. That's gonna be pretty quick. And I guess we can really judge the anime then, because yeah, there's gonna be a lot more action scenes happening in the future. Also after that, we have the 100 Girlfriends I really love you season 2 or part 2. It's pretty much more of the same of season 1. So yeah, we meet a new girl. Next episode we might like go through an arc to like kind of help her out with like her problems, and after that they kind of like get integrated into the harem. They start kissing Rentaro, and then there's like more crazy surreal shit happening. So I thought the comedy was good, and also the story is like super stagnant. So if you did have problems with season 1, season 2 doesn't really fix anything, but it adds more girls. Also after that we do have Dragon Ball Daima. So I thought this was a good anime this season, like really good animations, and then, you know, cool Dragon Ball action. What more can you ask for? I mean, I just like wish they weren't babies, because like the anime really did pick up in like the last 3 episodes, where they had like the final fight in like the demon realm against like the demon guy, and then, you know, Goku going Super Saiyan 4, like that shit was sick. Also after that we have Dr. Stone Science Future. So yeah, they're pretty much animating all of Dr. Stone, so we don't really have to wait for more. But the 12 episodes we did have were like kind of insane. It's like a remix of the Stone Wars, but here it's in America, so they have guns. So yeah, the kind of scale of everything's kind of crazy. I like the kind of comparisons where Senku and Zeno, they have a history together, and then Senku's like using science to help people, cure people. But you know, Zeno kind of wants to be the new dictator of the world. So they kind of like expect you to know what's going on in the story right now. So instead of like seeing the characters build stuff with science, a lot of stuff is like kind of sped run, fast paced. They have like an insane plane fight. We see this like kind of femboy soldier Stanley dominating everybody. So yeah, you know, Dr. Stone with guns. The season kind of ended up in a crazy way. So yeah, there's gonna be more in the future of them kind of like, you know, going through the American continent. Also after that we have Flower and Ashura. I like this, you know, it's a good like Yuri themed high school drama sports anime type beat. So it's by the author of Sound Euphonium, just like similar vibes. The main character is a bit different because instead of being like an open kind of like sponge character, she's more of like a shy but capable main character. She gets stronger episode by episode as she's kind of learning more about the broadcasting club, kind of like improving her skills and then, you know, making more connections with people. So the anime is like pretty fun, just like a new concept. If you like these wholesome kind of cute girl in high school anime, like this one does its job pretty well. There were some problems where like the ending was a bit too abrupt. There's like this random traumatic scene happening where they kind of have to rescue one of the girls because she got kidnapped by her family. Also, like they're kind of building things up for the broadcasting club competition, but there's no competition. We don't have enough time. The anime ended, so we need to wait for a season 2. Also, after that, we have Medalist. So yeah, wholesome kind of father-daughter-ish anime. It's like a dude kind of coaching this girl who's like a bit old to like learn ice skating. And yeah, she's doing like a good job, you know, just like a wholesome by the book show. You want to see the girl succeed, but it's also like a lot of like stuck up people. So yeah, we see wholesome shy Inori, kind of like a Bochi the Rock type of character, but she's kind of like opening herself more, getting stronger, and also like, you know, advancing into competition. Also, finally for S tier, we have Sora Iro Utility. Yes, this is a cute girls doing cute things anime, cute girls playing golf. I mean, I loved it. It was so wholesome and cute. Like each episode kind of cures you. Felt a bit like Eurocamp where it's just like so chill. So yeah, you know, it's like low stakes, just like girls playing golf. They're like playing for fun and like different types of golf courses. Like the main girl Minami, she's like pretty cute. She's kind of like bad at everything besides like playing video games. So yeah, when she discovers golf, one of the girls tells her not to quit, and then I guess she's like addicted to it now. You know, it's still like not enough. She needs time to improve, but I love like the cute facial expressions, fun animations. It's like a comfy show. They're like working out. So yeah, again, S tier might be a bit high, but I thought like, you know, for cute girls doing cute things, this was a really good anime this season. So yeah, that's it for S tier. Let's go to A tier. So yeah, these are shows that I thought were like good, they had potential. So yeah, first one is The Guild Receptionist. So she will solo any boss to clock out on time. So I love this show. It did have a lot of potential, just like a funny concept. This girl Alina, she's just working overtime for her government job for some reason, and you would think the solution would be just find a new job or maybe just don't work overtime because I think it's unpaid. But no, instead she kind of does a roundabout way of like actually killing the monsters that are causing the overtime. Like the story was really fun in the beginning because they went so hard explaining her backstory on how she has like trauma about being an adventurer. So yeah, she likes to stick with the safe job, but I guess it's kind of like a character flaw of hers where she can't really say no to anybody. So I guess this overtime issue was like a problem of her own making. But besides the concept, they basically fight like dark gods throughout the anime, and then some like kind of comically evil villains as well that just like want to kill everybody for skills. Also, we have the Red Ranger Isekai. I thought this was a really fun show. Like at first I kind of wrote it off because there was like a lot of fan service for some reason, but yeah, besides that, you know, just like fun adventures. The Red Ranger, he's like, you know, super heroic. He's like a bond merchant where he's like, okay, the relationships with all my friends, that's where I get my power, that's where we can like help everybody. So he's just like a very friendly dude, just wants everyone to get along. Really fun kind of isekai concept. So yeah, I really did like the show. Also, after that, we have Can You Keep a Secret? So nothing much to say here, just like a wholesome romance show. So it's office romance. It's a bit taboo, but I guess the relationship was super sweet. It was a bit realistic as well, where they do like adult things, I guess, like they sleep together. Like there's not too much shyness there. Like they communicate their insecurities. So yeah, like each character, they kind of like know each other now. They're familiar. They help support each other. I guess they're also like encouraging each other to like kind of advance in their careers. Also, for another romance show, we have Okitsura. So this is the Okinawa romance show. So anime does the tourism very well because they teach you a lot about Okinawa, like different customs and also like the language. So it's like totally different. Like this girl is speaking like Japanese too. But basically the romance is super repetitive. I just had a good time watching and learning about Okinawa. Also after that, we have Tasokare Hotel. I really like this, another mystery show this season. But yeah, just like explored like this purgatory hotel. Our main character Neko kind of solves all these mysteries each episode, and then yeah, there's like a lot of like twists as well that you don't expect. So I thought it was really fun, kind of like suspenseful at times. It's based on a mobile game as well, so yeah, I guess the story is like the strong part. So I guess the roles in the hotel are a bit vague. It's kind of annoying that they don't explain everything, but at the same time, you know, fun mystery show with this like kind of cat gremlin girl. Also after that, we have Grissia Phantom Trigger. It kind of tells you the horrors of war. Like I thought it was like depicted pretty well because you have to kind of get over like high school girls fighting in like short skirts and then, you know, shooting people. Like if you get past that part, it's actually like kind of like an emotional war show with like, you know, fun characters. So yeah, to kind of get like the full experience of this, you do have to watch like some prequel movies about Grissia. There's like 2 of them, but if you don't really care, yeah, it's pretty much an adaptation of the visual novel. Each character has like this quirky personality. They have like different weapons they use. Like one of them, she doesn't like shooting guns, so she uses grenades instead. There's like some sniper waifus, there's like ninjas. So I love like crazy characters. I thought the animation was pretty decent. Like they have like the Higurashi art style. And you know, cute girls shooting guns. They're part of like the Japanese anti-terror force. Also after that, we have Av Mujika. So this is a Bang Dream continuation of It's My Go. It's pretty much a direct sequel. So if you've seen It's My Go, there's so much drama. And then in Av Mujika, there's even more drama. Like people are spilling tea left and right. Like there's so much like crazy shit happening. Like people with family stuff. Like this band is crazy. So it's like a different band from the first anime, but then it's part of the same universe. We see Saki, one of the main girls. So yeah, she's the reason the first band broke up. So this band are kind of like famous. They have like secret identities, but then their identities get revealed pretty quickly. And then they have like this unique kind of stage play thing where they sing and also like perform and act. But yeah, basically all these girls have so much drama with them, so much tea to spill. It's crazy. So yeah, definitely a unique type of idol anime. Also after that, we have Shangri-La Frontier, so like core 2 of season 2. It's pretty crazy. We have so many Shangri-La Frontier episodes back to back. Like the quality kind of like went down a bit. There's like CGI monsters and stuff. And then like the video game stuff, like the pacing is like pretty slow. So yeah, I thought the anime, like it did its job. There's like a lot of like cool different stuff they do. They're actually like meeting in real life too. So they kind of switch up arcs a bit from like, you know, fighting more unique monsters into just like, you know, doing this game competition. So I thought the anime was entertaining, very fun, but also the pacing was a bit rough because there's like all these game explanations that you kind of fast forward. There's also like all these monster fights that are like pretty much like so repetitive. Also after that, we have Blue Box. So yeah, you know, decent romance show continuation. It's a bit annoying at times because like my opinion on the second half is that it focuses on Hina a lot, but there's like no purpose to it because we know Chinatsu's gonna win. So like who cares about any Hina development? It's like hard to care, which is like sad because I do like both girls, but yeah, that's the problem here. You see Chinatsu kind of like getting more like motivated, but the character is also very shy, also focusing on their sport, so the progression is like super slow. It's like at a snail's pace. It's so slow that they introduce a new character. Her name is Ayame to kind of like spice up the development. So yeah, like without the plot doing plot things, this relationship would never form. So there's one thing kind of infuriating about Blue Box is that like how slow it is, but at the same time, you know, wholesome romance show, very good quality, looked really nice. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen because yeah, I think it's confirmed for another 24 episodes. Also after that, we have Magic Maker, an interesting isekai. Like I liked it because they talked about the science behind like the magical powers, so they have to kind of like discover it from the ground up, and the main character was isekai. He's really into magic, so it's like discovering all the energy, magic particles, stuff like that. So it's definitely a good concept, but like the problem is there's like pedo lolly incest. like the first episode they realize like magic is kind of made through strong emotions, so this dude kind of like admits his love to his sister. I think he's like 6 years old and she's like 8 years old or some shit. So yeah, I mean like they made the characters lollies and shotas, you know. Besides that, the quality is like really decent. And finally for A tier, we have Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister. So yeah, hold up. I thought the first half of this anime, we have 24 episodes, the first half was so bad. It's like generic harem slop, bow slop maxing. I was still watching it, and the second half kind of picked up because crazy, like a lot of like supernatural god stuff is like happening, but now he's like stuck in a time loop with the younger sister. After that, he like Freaky Friday body swaps one of the other girls, and then after that, like his childhood friend, they like get teleported into like their own like domain expansion. So I thought the second half was really fun and kind of came into its own, but yeah, like to get to the second half, you have to kind of get through the painful generic first half. So yeah, that's it for A tier. Let's go over B tier. So first one here, Momentary Lily. I think this is very controversial because yeah, Gohan's anime, they're like very overproduced, like a lot of like flashing colors, ugly CGI. There's like weird camera angles, but like everything moving, like hair and like stuff is glowing. It's a bit crazy, but I did have fun. Like it's like a crazy kind of gacha game type of story where just like girls are fighting like these wild robots in a world that's kind of like post-apocalyptic with everyone like missing. So yeah, nothing really gets resolved in this anime, but that was unique. Also, we have another villainous anime from Bureaucrat to Villainous. Dad's been reincarnated. I thought that was okay. Like it was really funny, good concept. Like I thought Isekai Oji-san, again, like stuff like that is like really fun, but the anime's like a bit repetitive. That's why it's like B tier. But besides that, you know, I had fun watching the show. We also have some romance shows here. We have like I'm Getting Married to the Girl I Hate in My Class. It's a bit annoying, but it's like, you know, another seasonal romance show. Like there are just like some love triangles, like some harem stuff. You also have Honey Lemon Soda. I thought this was another like decent romance show. There was like a live action movie about this as well, and then, you know, discovering yourself, not being shy, having like this hot ikemen boy taking interest in you. So They're just like seeing development from Ishimori. It's like cute and wholesome, but I thought like the anime was also a bit boring. We also have Medica Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. The anime's pretty bad. Like yeah, another like funny seasonal romance show. So yeah, concept super repetitive, not really that realistic. And now we have Headhunted to Another World from Salaryman to Big Four. So another isekai where a dude works with a demon lord, and I guess he's a businessman. The quality's like pretty low, but I thought like it had funny moments. Our dude just like being the problem solver, helping people, and you know, a lot of like waifus as well he's attracting. We also have Amiku MD, Doctor Detective. I love this anime. I wanted to love it a bit more, but the quality was pretty low. It went through production issues. Also, if you don't like these 2000s like kind of hospital dramas, like the problem is there's like a lot of talking for no reason. They just like give you exposition, so not a lot of characters are that likable. So it did have some flaws, but I did love seeing Takao, you know, funny, quirky girl that's like, you know, solving these cases. We also have the Fruit Master Isekai. This one was like really bad, but also like the quality was okay. And you know, it's just like about a dude with some skill, like overpowered, I guess, and attracting a harem of girls. Like again, it's a bit annoying, but I thought like it didn't really do anything wrong. It's like you expect isekai slop every season. Like this one is watchable. It reminds me of something like Berserk of Gluttony, where like a dude kind of rizzes up one of the girls and saves her, and then they go through adventures together as they kind of like fight against the like corrupt church. And now we have Welcome to Japan Missile for B tier. I thought it was okay. Again, it's like pure wish fulfillment because our dude just like, you know, sleeping in bed with this elf girl instantly, so you can self-insert as this guy, you know, explore Japan with your elf waifu. We also have Ubal Blot for B tier. I heard the manga was really good. It's pretty much like a dark fantasy anime. Problem is, yeah, the anime did have issues, like censorship, I think was the first one people were complaining about. So yeah, I did have fun watching the first few episodes, like gritty action show where everyone's evil and the main character is trying to save people. So yeah, the story had potential, but yeah, I think the anime, like it had low quality, also yeah, skipped some stuff. So unfortunately, it's not a good adaptation, but you know, the manga still exists. We also have Ashura Season 2, kind of like a similar, like lowish quality, like fantasy show where we get like character backstories every episode, and they're kind of like building up this fight that they're gonna have. Like Season 1, they actually fought sometimes, so I thought the payoff was worth it. But here they barely fight. They're kind of like setting up this Ashura tournament. And then finally, we have My Happy Marriage, so Season 2 for B tier. Unfortunately, because I did love Season 1 a lot. Just like seeing Mio like kind of needing to be protected, discovering herself, getting confidence. I loved her journey, but Season 2, they kind of expand the supernatural plotline. A lot of story points are a bit repetitive, and you know, they get resolved pretty quickly, so I didn't really like the action or drama this season. It's still like okay. It kind of continues the story with like Mio's parents, like we learn more about them. But besides that, it wasn't really as powerful as like Season 1. Also, after that, we have C tier, so we have some like random isekai here. Possibly the greatest alchemist of all time, question mark. Also, even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. Generic isekai, you know, the alchemist one is a bit more like different, I guess. There's another one's pretty bad, A Noble in the Brink of Ruin. So I'll like study magic. It's so bad. It's like so pointless, so boring. Main character is dumb. I don't like it. Also, after that, we have a dude who left his A-rank party to help his former students reach the dungeon depths. This one was also like pretty bad, where a dude gets kicked out of his party for some reason, but he has like good support skills. So yeah, he helps the girls in this new party. I didn't like this one because he kind of carries the girls, and then they don't really acknowledge this. Also, we have like the middle-aged online shopper in Another World. So this is kind of like campfire cooking isekai by Mappa, but I guess it's still watchable. You know, a dude gets like shopping powers, he can buy things. Also, after that, we have I'm Living with an Otaku Neat Kunoichi. Yeah, I thought this anime had potential because I thought, you know, Boshi the rock character, but she's a ninja. But now it's like kind of like a random fan servicey anime. Just like a fun, wacky romance show. And if you like, you know, yoga pants and leggings, like, you know, you'll like this show. We also have Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You. So it's kind of like a reverse harem show. There's like 4 different anime boys that are attracted to this girl, and then like not really any communication. They're all taking turns trying to kiss her and make their move. You know, the anime did have an interesting concept where just like a time skip where we see like both sides like of them growing up and them in high school. We also see it kind of takes place in COVID era. So there's a lot of like school events and festivals that are being canceled. We also have Farmagia. So it's based on a mobile game where like I guess it's like a Pokemon-ish, you know, farming stuff where you fight demons and also train your skills. So I thought it was whatever. I wasn't really that interested, but it wasn't really terrible. I guess it tells you the game story. Also for C tier, we have Banana Vampire, Bon whatever vampire. It's kind of a funny show, but it's also super problematic because it features this like kind of gay pedo vampire. He's kind of grooming this 15-year-old dude until he's 18, and he wants to be the first one to suck him. It's very weird. Like, I thought it had potential to be like kind of a random, comedy anime, but yeah, I mean, quality's pretty low. The concept is pretty bad. The story is whatever. And that's it for C tier. Finally, we have F tier. Sorry, put Princess Lessons here. Hate that show. Stalking is bad. We have Behet Neko, the elf girl's cat is secretly an S-ranked monster. Kind of like a fan servicey elf show, similar to like plus sized elf. This cat is just like swimming in the elf's boobs. Like, shit happens. That's whatever. We also have Unnamed Memory season 2. So second core of Unnamed Memory, I thought it was really bad because I thought season 1 was terrible. Part 2 did have some potential, but yeah, again, the pacing is super fast for some reason. They don't explain anything. The relationship doesn't really have time to develop. Doesn't really feel that good. Oscar is such a Gary Stu character. Like, nothing really matters. He doesn't listen to Tinashe at all. He has like this overpowered like barrier around him so he can't get hurt. And yeah, he's just like super annoying. Like, the story does have so much potential, but it just like didn't meet it at all. Like, the action is bad, fantasy elements are terrible, the story is so rushed, and then the romance is not really fleshed out at all. So yeah, I thought season 2 had potential because we're on like a different timeline, but it's just like such an unsatisfying anime to watch. And yeah, that's it for the tier list this season. So these are like ranking up the best shows. Again, Solo Leveling I thought was very popular, kind of deserved its spot here. Besides that, yeah, ReZero and Orb were really good, so I can't really hate on anything there. And yeah, besides that, S tier is good, A tier decent shows, and B and below mid seasonal animes not really worth watching. So yeah, let me know if you agree, disagree. So yeah, with the tier list for the best shows out of the way, let's do just like a for fun list. So yeah, I have the best waifus and also the best songs. So for the best songs, let's start off. I'm not going to do it in a tier list, but I'll just like list up the kind of opening songs I like this season. And there's also like some nice ending songs. Let's start off with Solo Leveling. So yeah, we have Reawaker, the opening. It's by Lisa and Felix from Stray Kids. I like the song. It was very hype. Lisa just like singing about like, Jinwoo's journey. It was pretty emotional. Also like felt like a Persona 3 song because yeah, the vocals by Felix, like the backup singing, it felt straight out of Persona 3. So yeah, I really liked the song. Also the ending by TK was also pretty good. We also have the Sakamoto Days OP. I liked it. It was very chill. Not really like my favorite Vadi song, but yeah, it's called Run Sakamoto Run. I liked it. Just like fit the theme of the anime, relaxing, having fun. But also it's like kind of hype in the middle. Although like the opening visuals were kind of low quality, so it's a bit surprising. We also have the Dr. Stone opening. It's called Casanova Posse by Ali. Damn, this song was insanely good. I was like seeing everyone vibing. So yeah, Dr. Stone has a lot of strong openings and endings. This one was like also really fun. Also, we have the Apothecary Diaries opening. I liked it. I liked the other ones a lot better though. The previous ones from season 1 were just like so good. This one was fine. It's by Lilas. So yeah, not the entire Yoasobi gang, but yeah, I mean, her voice is nice, although a lot of her songs sound very samey. We also have the Medalist OP. I like this a lot. Very unique. And just like fun and exciting. It's called Bow and Arrow by Kenshi Yonsu. So yeah, famous singer, can't go wrong with him, and very fun song. We also have the Guild Receptionist opening, so it's called Perfect Day by 310. I mean, the opening was very nice. Also felt like a good fantasy opening, but the ending was also like the more popular one, where you see like Alina and everyone just like dancing with maracas. So yeah, they're both like pretty decent. You also have the Flower and Ashura opening. I like this a lot. It's called Jibun Kakume by Shishamo. Yeah, it's like a good song for this like, good anime. We also have the opening from Amiku MD Dr. Detective. So it's by Aimer. It's called Scope. It was a pretty decent song. I prefer Aimer's songs when they're like very exciting, just like her like yelling with her voice. So yeah, still like decent vocals. Also we have the Honey Lemon Soda opening. It's called Magic Hour. This one was also like a chill romance opening, so yeah, no complaints there. Also, speaking of romance openings, the one from Medica Kuroiwa, it got so much hate. So I guess because like it was like low effort, and we see like people like trying to do TikTok dances, but they're just like barely moving their arms. Like, it's not animated so well. So it got popular for the wrong reasons. We also have the Blue Box opening, so a second part. Both openings were good, but this one was also pretty fun. It vibed really well. It was called Saraba. And we also have the Shangri-La Frontier opening as well. I love that a lot. It's called Frontiers by A-Witch. So yeah, insanely hyped song for this like video game anime. Had a lot of cool visuals and some nice rapping as well. And yeah, there's also some openings I really like from Orb, Kaiju. It's the same song, but the visuals change, so yeah, it still counts. Also the ReZero opening, it is still the same song, but we don't get to hear it that often. So when we do, it's like also really good. It's called Reweave. So these are songs I like this season, repeated a lot. Also after that, we have the waifu tier list. So yeah, I'll go over this quickly because yeah, I just do this for fun every season. Just like, what girls stuck out this season. Either, strong muscular girls. There's some generic isekai main girls also. And yeah, cool main characters as well. So yeah, let's get started. So we have Cha from Solo Leveling, Cha Hain. I mean, she's good. S tier, strong kind of night waifu. We learn more about her because we saw glimpses of her throughout the season, but now she gets to talk, get some characters. So I mean, mean, she thinks hunters are smelly, but she's also really strong, kind of like a knight class, has a sword. Also, we have like the random demon girl from Solo Leveling. I forgot her name, but I mean, A tier. I guess, you know, monsters with intelligence, they can talk. And I guess she was helping Jinwoo because without her, he would have gotten bodied by that like Dark Souls knight. Also, for Sakamoto days, we have Lou, so she got featured a lot this season, but it's a bit annoying, you know, drunk. Comic relief. I'll put her in B tier, but you know, she is badass. She can fight people. Sakamoto's wife, though, S tier. Like, the amount of aura you have to like kind of tame Sakamoto is very impressive. Also, we have his daughter. Let's put her into must protect tier. I guess she was like really cute this season, so I also liked her. Also, after that, we have Mama from Apothecary Diaries, S tier. Mama always like, you know, doing everything. This anime wouldn't be the same without her. Like, this rear palace, like, shit would just be on fire. But she's saving everyone. She's really smart. We also have Luna from Dr. Stone. I'll put her in A tier. You know, another waifu. She's a bit annoying. She's kind of unconfident, but you know, she has to be cool in front of everybody. So yeah, I mean, she has a funny personality. Dr. Stone has a lot of waifus, but like we've been with them throughout every season. So Luna's like the new girl we see, so I'll put her in A tier. We also have the harem from 100 Girlfriends. So we made some new characters this season. There's like the maid waifu, there's the baseball girl, there's the really hungry girl that likes to eat, and then there's like the really beautiful girl that's blonde. So I mean, that's all fine, I guess. I'll put them in A tier because, you know, harem's a bit repetitive. We need to assemble 100 as soon as possible. Also, we have Akane from I'm Getting Married to a Girl I Hate in my class. So yeah, she's a girl. It is whatever, you know, B tier. We also have Mio from My Happy Marriage season 2. So we gotta protect her, must protect her. I was hoping like she does some more strong things this season. Like she tries, they're like showing her that she has powers that are awakening. We also have Natsuko from Zenshu, you know, very impressive like artist, I guess. But she's also like kind of like a gremlin. So I mean, I'll put her in A tier, but you know, she does grow throughout the anime. We also have Alina from The Guild Receptionist, S tier. Strong, badass girl with a hammer, just like doing her own thing. I love it a lot. We also have Ishimori from Honey Lemon Soda. We got protect her. You know, very shy girl, but she's kind of opening up, getting more friends. So yeah, kind of like a coming of age story about her. We also have Yui from Can You Keep a Secret? I Have a Crush at Work. So I'll put her in S tier, kind of like good career woman. Her and the main character are both like great characters that are helping each other. So I like the mutual back and forth with them. We also have Mona Kawaii from Medica Kuroiwa. She's a narcissistic girl that's like self-obsessed. Everyone loves her, I guess. She's like very hot. Also flashes her titties and ass every episode for some reason. So yeah, kind of annoying. I'll put her in B tier. We also have Ulamandra from the Salaryman Isekai. So she's kind of like a salamander dragon demon waifu. So I guess she's cool. A tier. We also have Amiku Takao. So yeah, she's a doctor detective, short gremlin girl. I would put her in S tier, but she's a bit annoying. So yeah, she's just like tormenting the main character. It's funny to see their interactions. I'll just leave her in A tier. We also have Lena from the Fruit Master Isekai. I'll put her in B tier. Like she's cool, I guess. She has a sword saint skill, but yeah, random isekai waifu, I guess, B tier. And now we have Grace from Dad's Been Reincarnated as the villainess. I like this one. I like her, S tier, because you know she has so much aura, commanding everyone, rizzing every character. We also have the elf from Welcome to Japan Miss Elf. I think her name is like Maribel. I mean, she's cute. I'll put her in A tier because you know she's like exploring Japan. Also, we have Arya from Behaneko, so she's like the big tittied elf girl that adopted this S-rank cat. It's very aloof, but she's kind of hot. Let's put her in A tier. Now we have Marina from the A-rank party. So yeah, she's one of the girls that invited him. She has like red hair, kind of like one of the leaders of the party. I guess she's fine. So even though the former party is A tier, I'll put her in B tier. We also have the Okinawa girls. So yeah, there's Higa and Kian. They're very cute together. They're kind of like a package deal because you can't understand Kian without Higa translating. I'll just leave them in A tier. We also have Inori from Medalist. I mean, she's really good, getting stronger, overcoming her anxiety, becoming a great figure skater. So yeah, you know, feel good anime. I'll put her into must protect rank because we got protect her. And we also have PP from Uval Blot. So yeah, she's like one of the other girls that needs to be protected. We also have Marie from Magic Maker. So she's kind of like the lolly older sister. I guess we got protect her. And after that, we have Tinasha from Unnamed Memories season 2. So I thought she's like amazing, you know, good witch waifu. I'll put her in A tier. She's like very helpful, very powerful. And we also have the Bochi the Rock Ninja. Her name is Shizuri from I'm Living with the Neat Kunoichi. I mean, she's B tier because she's a bit lazy, a bit smelly. We also have Yidra from the Red Ranger Isekai. I liked her a lot. I'll put her in S tier, you know, good main character. A lot of fan service though. But I thought like she was like really cool and had her own like kind of goals. And we also have Hana from Flower and Ashura. I loved her a lot as well, S tier. She's opening up, meeting more people in high school, and also like her broadcasting skills, her reciting is like so good. We just need to see her get stronger and go through more competitions. We also have Tu the Magic from Ishura season 2. So she's one of like the strong new heroes we've seen. She's very powerful, just like pretty much invincible, and whenever she gets into a fight, her clothes get kind of burnt up. And now we have Murasaki from Grissia Phantom Trigger. There's a lot of girls in this anime. It was hard to pick one, but I guess I picked the ninja girl that has Freeren's voice actress. And also, like, she's a bit sarcastic and, you know, just like very chill, go with the flow. We also have Leticia from I Want to Escape from Princess Lessons. Oh my god, we have to protect her from the prince. Someone rewrite the story quick. Pull a Zenshu and change the ending. And we also have Mizuho from Anyway I'm Falling in Love with You. So yeah, she's the harem lord. Has all these guys kind of thirsting after her. She's a bit oblivious. Yeah, I mean, kind of like navigating this harem. Good for her, I guess. I'll put her in A tier. And we also have Tasso Kare Hotel. I love Neko here, so I'll put her in S tier. Good detective waifu. We also have Saki from Av Mujika, the Dias cast. Yeah, she's like the main girl focused here. That was like part of both bands. But I guess we need her, so yeah, she goes through a lot of development. I'll put her in A tier. Now we have Renge from Momentary Lily. I liked her a lot. You know, she has the capo, she's cooking. And also, yeah, she had like a lot of emotional backstories. I liked her. So yeah, I'll put her in S tier. And then we have Minami from Sora Iro Utility. I loved all the girls in the show. They're all like really cool. We had muscular girls with thighs. We had Instagram models. But yeah, Minami, we gotta protect her. You know, she's like learning golf, main character here. And we also have the girls from the two core shows. So yeah, we have Hina and Shinatsu from Blue Box. I mean, both of them, they're doing their thing. I'll just put them in A tier. We also have Sylvia Goldberg from Shangri-La Frontier. So we got introduced to some female characters this season. There was Rust as well. But yeah, Sylvia Goldberg, she's like a fighting game person. Also, she plays Shangri-La Frontier apparently. Also has like this mech suit. So yeah, I'll put her in S tier. Kind of cool character design. And finally, we have Draka from Orb. I guess S tier. Good main character that we're following. She goes through a lot of like character development changes. And I guess also ReZero, let's do one girl. I guess Priscilla. She has this cool sword, kind of like a unique white fire power that can just like damage whoever she wants. Also, she can tank damage and transfer it to things she cares about, like her jewelry. So I thought, yeah, we learned a lot about her. I guess she's a cool hot fighter. Let's put her in S tier. Yeah, that's it for all the tier lists. But you know, it's a fun, chill winter season. There was a lot of variety, but at the same time, I don't think like any show was like super popular besides like Solo Leveling. Let me know what shows you're looking forward to. But yeah, next season into spring, Fire Force. Finally, we get a final season, so it's gonna be so cool. But there's also like some other cool like new shows like My Hero Vigilantes. I'm looking forward to it. There's Witch Watch, kind of like a new Shonen Jump like romance show. And there's also like season 2 continuations. There's like I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 Years. Windbreaker season 2, kind of nice there. There's Shoshi Min series. There's Gundam G-Quux. And also like Go Go Loser Ranger. So yeah, those I'm looking forward to, but it's gonna be a lot more shows to keep up with. So yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.